Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. Quantum Computing, Inc. is a full-stack quantum software and hardware company on a mission to accelerate the value of quantum computing for real-world business solutions. And with me is Hunter Gaylor, co-host and New to the Street, and Bob Liscouski, the CEO of Quantum Computing. So great to have you back.
Thanks,
and
Jane.
Let's just start with this major news. A Nobel Prize was awarded for photonic quantum entanglement. So explain that, and how does that vindicate the work that you're doing?
Well, it really, it's great. It's the whole notion of entanglement has been debated for a long time. Right? It goes back to Einstein. Didn't believe that entanglement existed. He thought there were other variables, hidden variables, that ultimately were responsible for these, like what he said were spooky actions. Right? That's the way he termed it. But the work that was done by the awardees just validated the fact that you can entangle photons, and that's the essence of quantum computing. And it's a deep science, right? But at the end of the day, for us, it's very validating. It proves that a couple things. A, photonic computing is real. This notion of entanglement is a real thing. And the business applications of what that ultimately will empower for us to be able to take this into the marketplace is really, again, I just can use the word validating because it's great to see that kind of announcement come out and recognize the hard work that these men have done.
Yeah.
Well, you recently had with one of your subsidiaries some news come out with regards to this NASA contract. Can you talk about a little bit about how your company is working on that contract and
Sure.
what that means for the growth of your company?
Sure. It's really the first meaningful commercial or contract we've had on that work, or any of that work, any of the quantum work really. And so it's two things. Number one, it again validates the need for these types of technologies, the things we can do with photonics, LiDAR in particular. That's what this contract is. It's helping us further refine the LiDAR capability that can be used from space to determine snow depth from space. That has environmental impact, obviously. There's some other uses for it. There's sort of dual use capabilities there. But it's very, again, I use the word validating several times here, but it really is. It's confirmation that the work we're doing is really good work, right? And it has commercial and, in this case, scientific applications to it. But to your point about the establishment of the wholly owned subsidiary, we needed that mechanism to be able to do business with the government. You can have commercial companies do business with the government, but in this environment, particularly with the sensitive technologies that we're using, the government has its requirements that it wants to see companies that are U.S. owned, have U.S. personnel in them that they can trust, obviously, for sensitive technologies to be able to do the contract work. So we established Key Solutions, QI Solutions, as that mechanism. It's headed up by a veteran, a very proven leader in that space coming out of the DoD environment that has done companies like this in the past, transferring technologies from commercial into military or scientific use. But the important thing is we have a mechanism now by which we can transfer our capabilities to government contracts. And we expect a lot more coming on the heels of that.
Interesting where this is all going.
Well, it's incredible to see the company and where it's going from when we first started talking with Bob to now, and actually seeing the headlines in the news and the awarding of these contracts. I think it's a testament to what they're doing and what the future of quantum is.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, we've got a great team. I think we've got the best team in the industry, to be quite candid. I would say that. But honestly, I think we really do, because we're bringing the technology to the marketplace. And candidly, we are ahead of the competition, both computationally, and that's the benefit of the company, right? The company is not just a one-trick pony. We're not just doing computational stuff, right? It's just not about creating a quantum computer. We have all these adjacent quantum technologies and these solutions which we're bringing to the marketplace that really, it's unparalleled to anybody else that can do this. We're, I think, one of the few companies, if not the only company, doing this today. So we have a very broad base in the market. We're executing on the quantum computers that we talked about the last time, the entropy quantum computer, our Dirac 1. We're going to be releasing our Dirac 2. both optimization capabilities. One does QUBO, or quadratic unconstrained binary optimization. The other one does integer-based optimization. Different problem sets. In fact, the integer one is a much more complex optimization capability. It's going to hit the market, and it's going to be used for supply chain, logistics, really, really complex problems. So it's amazing, right? It's just it's a great opportunity for this company.
It is amazing, and it's amazing to imagine, and it feels like some real-world applications are starting to come to fruition. So.
That's for sure.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bob, and thank you, Hunter, as well.
Thank you, absolutely. Thanks.
Coastal Capital focuses on equipment-based lending, lines of credit, and working capital. If we didn't have partnerships and trust, nothing would move forward. We like to get to know the core of the client. Coastal Capital is financing you can trust.
The Sustainable Green Team is a leading provider of environmentally conscious solutions in the arbor care, disposable, and recycling industry. We are a green manufacturer of green waste to usable product solutions. We recently partnered with VRM Biologic, which has manufacturing and distribution rights for the world-leading soil moisture technology, HumaSoil. Find us on OTCQX as the stock ticker SGTM. The time to invest in the future of sustainability is now for this generation and future generations.
East Palestine, Ohio has seen a train derailment. It's led to hazardous waste for miles around that area. And there is a possible solution that could help with these kinds of things. So with me is the CEO of OriginClear, Riggs Eckelberry, to talk about this situation. I mean, it's just so in the news now. How would what your company do prevent or perhaps change the situation that we're seeing in Ohio?
Well, Jane, it's a pleasure being on board again. And I wanted to say that East Palestine is an illustration of how fragile our lives are with respect to water. Water, we can't go 3-4 days without water. So anytime it could happen, it happened to East Palestine, but frankly, it could happen anywhere. So the problem really is that our infrastructure in America is $1 trillion behind in accumulated deficit since 1961. We just haven't kept up. As a result, it gets more and more overburdened, and it's not the city's fault, they're just underfunded. The solution, we believe, is to radically decentralize water treatment so the businesses that generate all that dirty water treat their own dirty water, and it's a good thing for them too.
Yeah. So basically what OriginClear offers is a way for, an affordable way for small businesses, farms, things like that, to treat and recycle their own water, so that relieves some burden off the municipalities, right?
Exactly.
And helps with some of these, situations. And you mentioned the debt. I mean, we're seeing so much government debt right now that, a lot of cities can't pay for what it takes to upgrade these systems.
Well, let's even imagine that someone would write $1 trillion check for water, which they're not going to. How do you do it? Who wants a sewage plant next to their home?
Okay.
It's the giant sewage plant era is gone. Now it's going to be small is beautiful. And the key is to downsize those big sewage systems. You see them on the Hudson River, right? Giant sewage systems.
Yeah.
Well, you got to downsize them. And we have breakthrough patented technology for doing that. We call it modular water systems. It's part of the OriginClear suite. And we literally call them water systems in a box. So you're a brewer, you got a lot of water needs. You make beer, you don't worry about wastewater. So one of those things goes in the corner, takes care of it. And our new initiative, Water on Demand, enables them to do it without paying money up front. They just pay by the gallon like they used to with the city. We take over from the city.
Yeah. Now, we've talked last time about how notoriously difficult it is to invest in water and water companies. How can somebody find out more about OriginClear?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
We are a penny stock. We've been a penny stock for a long time. OCLN is the ticker, OCLN. And what I have been doing is, with my team, we've been turning this into the water industry's first incubator. The water industry doesn't do incubators. I came from high tech. They sort of, you build a company and you sell it to the big guy. That's, well, the industry needs incubators for all that technology. That's OriginClear. And so the companies we're launching, including this Water on Demand, are, super interesting. So yes, you can invest in OriginClear, the parent, and get a piece of that launch pad. And now you'll be able to invest in water on demand with that new unaccredited thing, which will come along soon. The key is to go to OriginClear.com, green button, invest now, and we'd love to have
They can take a look at read everything.
Oh, it's all there.
Okay, thanks so much, Riggs. I look forward to our next interview, and you can update us on this.
I can't wait.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Do your employees use Zoom? Do your employees use Microsoft Teams? Professionals need enhanced security. AdVerify's Defender for the only secure, zero-trust video conferencing protection. Your employees, clients, and patients deserve it.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download Secure. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Blue Castle Ventures provides asset-backed financial products to clients in Canada and other countries. And with me is the CEO of Blue Castle, David Rojas, and also Catherine Vega, a certified financial planner in Colombia.
Yes.
So, David, let's start with you. So how's Blue Castle doing? I know crypto's out of favor for the moment. You were in that a bit. Just give us an update on the business.
Thank you for having me again. Like you said, crypto is not so hot right now. Fortunately, like I explained before, our company works more like a point system, just like an airline. So basically, we're using the same blockchain system because in the end, blockchain is not guilty of anything. It's just a system, a very secure system to handle information. So we basically have been distancing ourselves from the word crypto itself, but our products and systems since have never been like the regular crypto that it has no collaterals, then there is no issue because all our digital assets have been always backed with some physical asset. Therefore, we haven't had any problems. Our customers have never had any problems. We are one of the few companies, if not the last one, that our customers can just withdraw their money because we have the commitment that we always buy back our digital assets if necessary. And if we're talking about art and other assets, well, if our customers want to sell them, we just buy them back cheaper. It's just, fair.
Okay, so I mean, they're always able to get their money because that was an issue, right? Like people weren't able to withdraw money, and that caused more people to get worried and everything. So yeah.
Unfortunately, with Blue Castle, people have never had that issue. Like I said before, maybe we don't have the crazy returns that other firms promised, but being not that sexy in the market, at the same time we offer better returns that maybe traditional financial institutions do. But still, people are safe with us.
Yeah,
so
and you're still in business, which is like a lot of
and we are growing. Like we are really we keep growing. Like people have been noticing us more, so they understand. Okay, this company is strong, reliable, and we're here for the long run.
Yeah, and you talked about crypto-backed or maybe blockchain-backed mortgages, some other products. Update me on that. How are those progressing?
They're progressing great. We're even trying to extend that to microcredits. We are doing a pilot program for that. For the mortgages, we're still working on it. We already did a pilot in which a customer was able to finance a car with 0% interest. And that's very remarkable, taking into account that now the cost of money, if you want to borrow, is really high.
Yeah.
So if our solution does ever get like a green light, it will be an alternative, very competitive for our customers. Because our idea is always try to help our customers to have a better option. We see what financial institutions are doing or other institutions are doing, and we try to do it better. That's kind of our secret. We are always watching what the competition is doing. Okay, we see what they're doing wrong, we do it better. So now we're gonna go hard in Colombia because we see a lot of potential and we can give really great solutions. And we have people like Catherine, who is in the same type of idea that education is very important, so we are collaborating right now. And also in the future, when we enter the US market, we want to go hard into the Latino community, the Spanish-speaking people. So that's why you guys are for a treat now. We're gonna address the public in Spanish, if you allow us.
Absolutely, go ahead.
So ella es Catherine Vega, es una planeadora financiera que está regulada por el AMB en Colombia, que es como el SEC en los Estados Unidos básicamente. Y quiero que nos des como un poquito de tu experiencia como las personas que quieren trabajar en su planeación financiera, ¿qué es lo que tienen que hacer?
Bueno, gracias por la invitación. En primer lugar, yo pienso que para tener una correcta planeación financiera, lo primero que debemos hacer es tener unos objetivos muy claros, los objetivos que queremos tener. Segundo, establecerlos en una línea de tiempo, o sea, cuánto tiempo me voy a gastar en cumplir esos objetivos. Y después de tener los objetivos claros, hacer un presupuesto. En el momento en que hacemos un presupuesto, ya podemos materializar como tal el cumplimiento de ese objetivo. Y para finalizar, es importante investigar y aprender acerca de cuál es mi nivel de riesgo, o sea, qué nivel de riesgo yo puedo asumir, porque ese nivel de riesgo nos va a dar la oportunidad de escoger el mejor vehículo financiero para poder cumplir con esos objetivos.
Perfecto.
Ese sería como...
So basically she talked about how if people want to plan their finances, how people should first address like what are their goals, then establish the timeline, because we have short-term, middle-term and long-term goals, financially speaking, and then after you have your timeline, decide what is your level of risk. So what type of risk are you willing to give? And when you have the risk tolerance of the customer, then you have what is the correct vehicle. She's leaning towards more traditional vehicles. So yeah. Gracias, thank you.
Okay, gracias. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Coastal Capital focuses on equipment-based lending, lines of credit, and working capital. If we didn't have partnerships and trust, nothing would move forward. We like to get to know the core of the client. Coastal Capital is financing you can trust.
The Sustainable Green Team is a leading provider of environmentally conscious solutions in the arbor care, disposable, and recycling industry. We are a green manufacturer of green waste to usable product solutions. We recently partnered with VRM Biologic, which has manufacturing and distribution rights for the world-leading soil moisture technology, Huma Soil. Find us on OTCQX as the stock ticker SGTM. The time to invest in the future of sustainability is now for this generation and future generations.
Do your employees use Zoom? Do your employees use Microsoft Teams? Professionals need enhanced security. Add Zarify's Defender for the only secure, zero-trust video conferencing protection. Your employees, clients, and patients deserve it.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download Secure. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
As a father, I'm always thinking about the future of my kids. What kind of world are they going to live in? A healthy world, or a world of pollution, a world that is succeeding or a world that is going down. The future generation is so important. What's going to happen in the future? That is a major question, and one I believe we're responsible for. Could the solution for our children and future generations to grow and succeed in life, could it be just right under our feet? Could there be one thing that can balance our climate, that can replenish our water, that can feed the world? Could we, for generations and generations, have been doing things wrong? Getting rid of the soil, what produces the food and makes planet Earth healthy for us? Could we have been doing it wrong? It is not too late. You can still play a vital role in restoring soil. Through Humasoil's patent process, there is no greenhouse gases released, and it will produce a product that uses less water, no fertilizer needed, and will produce 100% organic fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Humasoil can work in any weather and any location. It doesn't matter if it's high in the mountains, in the middle of the desert, or in your home garden. So what decisions are we making today for the future? What decision are we making today for our children and the generations that are to come? If we continue the way that we are now, studies have shown that in about 60 years, all soil will be gone. All we will be left with is with dirt. The very thing that we need that will produce and make us healthy humans is the very thing that we're destroying. So what are we doing and what can we do? Look, the answer is simple. It's not as hard as you think. You can play a vital role in this and help restore the soil that is being lost. Healthy soil, healthy plants, healthy humans, healthy life.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download Secure. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Welcome to your Secure Privacy and Security segment. This is your weekly hack. I'm Anna Berry, along with Alain Guillai, the CEO of Secure. All right, Alain, our topic today is the web hosting giant GoDaddy. So they recently suffered a breach where unknown attackers stole source code and installed malware on its servers. But what's worse is the attackers had access to the company's network for multiple years. So first of all, why did this breach even happen? I don't think it's the first time with GoDaddy. And what does that mean for businesses, and how does Secure Mail help stop this?
Yeah, that's a pretty big breach. And there's a breach in 2019, 2020, 2021. This is December 2022, and they had to do an SEC filing. And they use a cPanel. So essentially, the technology, open source technology, is available for everyone to work on. And now the problem is that a lot of hackers can work on it as well. So it's kind of an open source for everybody to put their secret formula in, to hack into, or improve the product sometime. And the problem right now is that too many hackers can get into these systems. There's a lot of protection that needs to go in there. There is coding. It's very complex. And that's why they get hacked all the time. And there's tens of thousands of emails and customers that have been compromised. I read here that their websites have been redirected to other websites. I mean, it's total chaos. And if you have a business, you definitely can't afford to have those kind of disruption. Secure Mail, as you just asked me, does something different because we don't use an open source coding in our database and our whole core code system. And we also have that secure send, secure reply technology that eliminates any kind of phishing or any outsider being able to go in, because all the communication in and outside of a secure user only is handled in our servers in Switzerland. So nothing goes over the open internet. It's as simple as that, making it simple here. But that's what it is. We keep things extremely secure and private. And the privacy is a big thing because these companies sell your data. And that's also how hackers can get in, by knowing a lot of stuff about you. We don't sell your data at all.
Well, let's break it down for our viewers. I use Secure Mail, but for those who are curious, there are only upfront fees, and it's very user-friendly, and not the person receiving it. They don't have to have Secure Mail, so you can send it to anyone. Talk to us a little bit about the process of Secure Mail.
Sure. So if you have a Secure Mail for business or non-business, actually, if you're a business, you can migrate. In fact, from GoDaddy, let's say you would have a website and an email, you can configure on our system to have your emails at mycompany.com only on our system. The secure send, secure reply is a way to notify a non-secure user that you're sending them an email. They click on a link, they open it, they read it, they can download big attachments. That's also a great thing. And then it can secure reply without having to buy secure. So it guarantees that the entire communication stays only in our Swiss servers, and that eliminates tremendously these hacker intrusion. We never say 100%, but it's so far we haven't had any intrusion whatsoever in the 10 plus years in our business in Switzerland. So that's a huge thing. The fees are affordable. It's $7 a month for the email. A business email is $10, and we also just added aliases now. So you can technically have 2 extra email addresses that you share your data with the main email. So a lot of good features. You can go to secure.com and take a look for yourself. But definitely, we would recommend that you move away from these big providers if you are a business, and really configure your email with a company like Secure that respects your privacy, because the data of your customers and your business is the most valuable asset of your company.
Absolutely, it is. So for our viewers watching who are interested, do you have a promo code for them today?
We do. You can use promo code privacy, and you get 15% off for the next 5 years. You can buy yearly or monthly plan. And you can go to secure.com, you put your info, your credit card, and put promo code privacy. It will automatically give you that discount.
All right. Always learning so much from you, Alain. Thank you so much for all that you're doing. And thanks for joining us on The Weekly Hack.
Thanks, Anna, and see you guys next week.